All right, so I noticed that I have a lot more oracles and tarots, which is fine. Intuitive butterfly effect. So we'll go ahead and pick one. Which one do I feel driven to? This one. We'll check this one out real quick. And we'll pull 1 to 3 cards. And happy July 1st, by the way, 2025. It's the first of the month. Pay your rent. If you pay rent. If you don't, good for you. Let's see. I should have taken that card, right? That fell. Fuck, that's too many. Alright, intuitive butterfly effect. Let's take an oracle card. Move on. In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. That's a very good message to automatically hear. So this reading will be about moving on. I'll take one more. Security. Be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security. Security begins only when trust has been established. And that is very true. Let's take one message from the Spirit. From the Spirit Message Oracle. I think that would be great. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. All right, so you are precious. You are worthy. You are feeling somewhat confused, but you need to move on. Know that you have security around you. Your spirit guides, your spirit angels, our God, our Father, Holy Jesus Christ, the one that died for our sins, is here to always keep us safe. But he is always here to also teach us a lesson, because we must learn them in order to become fruitful, to become better for ourselves and everyone else in this world with us. And that's how I strongly feel about situations. All right, that was good. Should I pull some tarot? Let's pull some tarot for some clarity. We'll pull this tarot just because I want it to be a little bit more clear. I will read the images as they go. That's what I feel called to do. Automatically, the Three of Swords. So you must move on from a situationship, which could mean a past relationship. It could be like past ideas, past beliefs, past friendships, past relationships that you had with family members. Anything that felt like a betrayal to you, anything that felt like was not good for you, that was very nostalgic, that was very hurtful, that just ended up destroying you. It made you feel like less beneath them, and I hate that for you. It was definitely nostalgic feelings and memories from good memories that you once felt, but also bad memories. You know, birds could be very significant, flowers could be very significant. Definitely your childhood could be good memories or bad memories. The devil, temptations. It could be with influences, it could be with drugs, it could be with toxic traits, toxic beliefs, anything that is definitely not fucking right. I mean, it's the devil card, right? What more clarity do we need than that? You need to allow yourself to be taken serious. You're taking things for granted, and it's better to remove yourself from the situations that treated you less than. Like this is clearly what the card is saying. You know, you may be feeling confused, but it's because It is very hard to let go of toxic traits. It is very hard to move on and accept change when you are so used to toxicity. You know what I mean? There's different several things that you can be doing. You know that. You can transform anything and everything that you want to whatever it is that pleases you, that best serves you. So why don't you go ahead and do it? There's justice when it comes to this relationship that you felt, relationship or whatever it is that you felt betrayed, hurt, and you seem to cannot be moving on from. Why the fuck did I say that like that? I don't know. Anyways, it seems like you can't move on from this shit. But there's justice to it. Have faith. Go within. You know what I mean? The Three of Wands. It's going to take some time. This you wanting to get back to these happy memories and all this pleasant stuff is going to take time. It's definitely going to take time. The World, right beneath the Devil card. You can transform everything into anything that you want, even if you're doing bad shit. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but it's like God is always watching out for you. Somehow, some way, God favors you because you are God's chosen child, that he makes a way come for you. Regardless of what you're going through or what you're feeling, even in your lowest of your lowest, you're never doing completely down bad. You're not. It's like people get mad sometimes because they're like, why the fuck are you always okay? Like, why does God always have your back? Because you're chosen? The fuck? Exactly, because you're chosen. Because even though you go through all this hurt and betrayal, your heart is good. You know what I'm saying? God is looking at your heart. You act the way that you act out of rage, out of anger, out of confusion, right? That's what it said, out of confusion. That's why you act the way that you act. But you need to let go of that. You need to let go of those toxic traits. There's multiple things that you could be doing than wasting your energy on shit that hurt you. The Sun, happiness, memories, nostalgic feelings that you're having, right? You miss this person. You miss this situation. You miss that feeling. It's been years, but you will never forget that feeling. That's crazy because I wrote that on my timeline, on my Facebook, because I do have one, on my personal one. And that's what I had wrote. And that's crazy that pulled up. Two of Wands, a decision that you have to make. A decision about what? Intuitive butterfly effect, about what? Something that you definitely took for granted. Excuse me, something that you definitely took for granted when it comes to this family. It was actually making you happy. Now you're having nostalgic feelings. But you allowed whatever feeling situation, and you took everything for granted. That's why you're feeling overwhelmed and you're having these nostalgic feelings, because you're thinking about this past family relationship that you had. You can go within, you can choose to go within, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing to be stuck in your stubborn mentality, and you're choosing to block it. You rather act like everything is okay, like you're fine, like you got this, like you got your feelings and everything under control and in check and in neutral, but you don't. You struggle. You struggle with deciding what ideas it is that you should be taking. You struggle with deciding what it is that you truly want with yourself. So you're always in battle with yourself. You always come at night to try to talk to somebody, to try to fight for something. It says the Knight of Swords. You always try to come back to something that leads to arguments, to something that leads to you having to watch what you say because there's also somebody else in the picture. It's 3 people. So it's like you go back and forth with these 2 people right here, male or female. You go back and forth with these 2 people right here. But you're hurt. But you're kind of standing like, should I do this? Should I not? ¿Lo hago o no? You know? And it's like, toma una decisión. Like, en serio, like, make a decision. Us, me, you, what do you want? Because this is crazy. There's too many secrets. There's too many hidden illusions. The waters are not calm. They're fucking going. They're fucking storming. There's a Scorpio right here. There's a wolf right here. Like, why the fuck are you by the waters? You know what I mean? This is old shit, old baggage. The moon, like, you're a night person. You're definitely a night person. Like, and this is where you contemplate and think about everything. And you think of all these nostalgic feelings like I was mentioning, and you think about this Queen of Cups, or you could be this Queen of Cups and you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? Because my waters behind me are calm. My flowers are growing. My crops is going. My messenger is here. I'm being more intuitive than ever. I get messages and downloads constantly. What do I really want? To feel secure. That's what you really want. To stand your ground. To not have to fight for everything, maybe. To feel like you're in your throne. And to just explore. Live life carefully, but at the same time freely. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it definitely has to be something that you know that is stable and you're going to work hard for. That's going to keep you stable and grounded. Queen of Pentacles, you want to be grounded. Strength. You want to be in charge. 3 of Pentacles. You want to gain wisdom as well as to give it. You want to be the artist as well as to be guided. Intuitive butterfly effect. That's beautiful. I think you have financial burdens, or right now financially you may not be at your best peak. If not, you're sick at the moment. You're choosing not to trust your intuition and you're having to make a decision, but it's because you're financially not doing as great as you would want to. So you're kind of just focusing on yourself, making sure that you know that you're grounded and that you have the funds, not for anyone else, but for you, so that you can feel full, you can feel fulfilled, you can feel in the position where you're giving, not because necessarily you want to, but you want to be in that state of mind, in that place in your life where you're able to give. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you don't want to give, but you want to be somebody that people can count on. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. If you need it, I got it. If you need it, I got it, sis. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Not that you're just going to be giving to everyone and everything, but you just want to be able to say that you got it. And you do, you will. But don't celebrate just yet. You still have work to do. You're not in that position. So if you're expecting some sort of income or something to come your way, it's not. There's delays. So you just got to wait it out a little bit. And you may not like that. That may bother you and you may feel like entitled. But that's what it is. All right? So learn how to have fucking patience. And just save the money that you currently have right now. Don't fucking go overspending. Because if you do, you're going to fuck yourself up. So gain clarity in knowing that you for sure have it before you start spending it. Before you start going all wild out thinking that you have it. Don't put yourself in a distressed moment and feeling like, but later. I don't know why this is coming out, but it's true. Because you're going to end up regretting that. So take care of your money wisely. Take care of your finances wisely. Secure that shit. Move on from toxic traits. Allow yourselves to be that person that people need. But because you have your mind right, your money right, and you're thinking logically. You know? Don't act out of impulse. All right? Don't feel so confused and overwhelmed, and learn to just direct your life. Take control of your life. Take notes. Download ChatGPT. Do something. But these toxic traits, you need to move away from. You are worthy of all of this. And at the end of the day, you will learn a lot more about yourself and the direction you want in your life and what you need to do moving on forward. That's the message that I have for you. Let's get a clarification real quick before we end it, right? I think that would be fair. And it was upside down, right? Thrive in belief. Embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answer, reveal the path to fulfillment. It's everything we've been saying. Move on. Accept growth. Web of connection. Weave your connections truthfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Connect yourself with the people that you need to in order for you to thrive. Listen to your inner self, your inner voice, and explore new things. Listen to your heart desires. It'll be very, very beneficial for you. All right, and that's all I have for you, Intuitive Butterfly Effect.